morning and happy Monday. This is actually a Monday that I'm coming off a weekend I had off, so it genuinely feels like a Monday too. But hi, my name is Anna. If you don't know me, I am a social worker. I graduated with my MSW this past May 2021, and I'm now working in a youth detention center in a clinical setting on the mental health team, and I really love my job. That's where I'm headed right now as we speak. This is a very exciting video because the big things coming that I keep alluding to, we're going to talk about in this video. You get to learn the actual big things that are coming. However, as I mentioned, I'm on my way to work, and so I got to get there. We'll talk about the big things later, but I hope you all have a great day. I plan on having a great day. I honestly have no idea what the day will look like, so that's just something we're going to have to see once I come back.
This is it, and I swear there ain't nothing better. We're up and we're out.
All right, we're post jail now. Some people have been asking lately for a like what's in my bag type thing, and I did make a recent social work essentials type video, but I thought this would be kind of funny because you can literally see everything that's in my bag just because it's clear. It's clear due to security reasons for the youth detention center, and that is just easy for security to check clear bags. You can't tuck anything into little pockets. Today I brought this huge old bowl that held a salad that I had. I had one of those just like bag salad type things that has like the different parts of it that you just push all together, and I put it all in this big bowl and shook it up and ate that for lunch. There's a plastic fork that I have inside because we're allowed to eat plastic utensils, but we can't bring in like metal or real silverware or any of that, just on the off chance that it would get in someone else's hands other than my own. This is an apple that I did not eat yet, and then big old water. Those are definitely the building blocks of this bag. What's been riding around for some time is this guy. This is a folder that has my LMSW application. Nope, this is a folder that has my LMSW study materials, the practice test that I took a few weeks ago at this point, and I keep saying, oh, I'm just gonna carry it with me so that if I get a chance throughout the day, I'll just go ahead and study. Bet you can guess how much that has gone. And then down at the bottom here, is some of the good stuff. So we have a stack of Post-it notes just because those are always good to have. These are the paper clips that we use, this purple guy, blue guy, red guy, instead of using actual metal paper clips. There are some metal paper clips that are still like around, but I mean, you can see how these guys are slightly better for the jail environment. I have a pen, I have a little chapstick lip gloss, a mask, and somewhere, oh, and here's my watch right there. So those are kind of what I bring just every day to jail. And then we take in I just flashed my ID to the camera. We take in our driver's license, lost my head there for a moment, and keys, and that's it. Phone stays in the car, wallet stays in the car. They do have a vending machine, and I think I could bring like a credit card or something in. I just have never felt for real the need to. And as soon as we get inside, I'll tell you my big announcement.
In a perfect weather.
Daily little snack and check-in. Today we've got peanut butter and the apple that I cut for lunch that I never actually ate. But let me head into Instagram because it's going to help me announce, really make it official. Edit profile. Do you see it? Do you see it? Maybe you remember if you've been around for a while, but in the past I have worked with socialworkdegrees.org, and not only am I sponsoring this video, but also I am officially a socialworkdegrees.org ambassador, meaning I'm really excited for all that they're creating. So socialworkdegrees.org as a resource, as the website, is a little comprehensive resource for you if you are looking into anything related to social work. Truly, they have great search systems for if you're looking for a BSW program, an MSW program, DSW, whether you're looking online or in person, great search tool for that. But then additionally, they are partnering with various social workers from all different scopes of practice and areas of the field and everything, and there are good articles on that site. There's information from different schools, like different schools of social work. There's information about the field if you're curious about a certain type of social work, or maybe you're looking to go into a certain type of social work and you want to know the path to get there, or maybe you don't know what the options are available to you, so you want to find that. Socialworkdegrees.org has it all for you, which is very exciting. But not only that, they are increasing the community of social workers that can be created on social media. So as you know, I've had this YouTube channel. I've loved building this YouTube channel. It's not solely about social work, but obviously it's a pretty big part of it, meaning that a lot of the people who subscribe and follow are in related fields or the same field, or are looking to be in the same field, or are just interested about the field. And we've kind of created a little community based on that. What Social Work Degrees is doing is expanding that for real. And so if you go on Instagram, do @socialworkdegrees, they'll pull up not not only will, by the time you see this video come out, you'll see my face on there, but you'll also be seeing different social workers who are present in the social media field who can act as resources to you and familiar faces to you. Kind of like if you subscribe to me and you like that little relationship that we have, they're connecting with a lot of people and providing great information along the way. What me being the ambassador means is that I'll be working with them in the coming months as they expand their community. I'll be doing Instagram takeovers on their Instagram, again, at Social Work Degrees. And so obviously if you want more like real-time content, well, Q&As, whatever it's going to be, go ahead and follow them on there. I have made videos with them in the past, and so there will be more coming in the future along with this one. I've written articles for them in the past, which are featured on the website if you want to go find them, and there'll be more of those coming in the future. But also as the ambassador, I can kind of be a liaison between the people who are watching and consuming social work content and the people who are dedicating parts of their company to creating it now. And so if there's ever anything that you are curious about in the field of social work, obviously I try to answer your questions, but also I try to circulate what the current like trends of questions are, what people are wondering about, what people are wanting more of online about social work as we create a community of social workers online. And so if there's anything that you are ever curious about, please ask me, because not only now is it me being able to answer questions, but I'm also able to bring your questions and your wonderings, because you're not the only one who is questioning and wondering certain parts of, you know, your school journey or the field or anything like that. I can bring that to a greater space of Social Work Degrees online community. So action steps for you: check out www.socialworkdegrees.org, which will obviously be in the description below, to see what kinds of information they have for you that will be helpful to you no matter what part of your journey you're in. And then also make sure to go follow them on Instagram at Social Work Degrees, because not only do they already have cool things being posted on there, but also I will be on there, so hang out with me on there. As far as the day goes though, today was a really good day. I had several sessions with some clients on my caseload, and I've actually seen all of my clients now for their first session of the month, which feels good, and I've documented it all, which feels good. I actually don't have anything on my to-do list going into tomorrow clinical wise, like for my clients wise. Honestly, the only thing that I have going into tomorrow that I'm going to have to do is write the little like positive behavior books that we give kids, because I feel like it's like physical labor sometimes, because we like physically write out on little slips of paper that act as money for them whenever they, you know, are respectful or are helpful or come to session or whatever it may be. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. If you'd like to hear this spiel, basically what I do in the detention center is supportive services for the people who are there. And so it's in a clinical setting. Whenever kids come in, they are assessed for their mental health needs, and then based on that assessment are either placed on mental health caseload or not. And while they're there, like I said, it's supportive services emotionally, cognitively. There's various domains that it can cover. Typically kids are seen bi-weekly, sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's monthly, just depending on the child. And then we also provide crisis management, de-escalation, encouragement, all of that to the kids who are there. That was probably like the quickest explanation I could give. Like that was a pretty succinct one of all that I do there. I interned in the same role though at a different facility, and then was hired on as an actual employee upon graduation, and I really have loved my job. So I'm gonna finish up my snack and then get on with the day.
I just wanna run away with you. I just wanna run away with you. Don't you wanna know that the time's changing? Don't you wanna know that the ride is yours? Don't you wanna roll away? Don't you wanna roll? It's on you to decide if something changes. You say bye, 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 bye. When you're stuck in chains, well, nothing changes. I just wanna run away with you.
I've said it before, and this is something that I will 100% absolutely say again in my time on YouTube, but self-care is such an important part of being a social worker. And part of that includes fun activities such as like taking a day off, treating yourself, you know, getting your hair done, taking a bubble bath, all of those things that I think are typically pictured as self-care, but a huge part of it as well is creating systems in your days that just makes your life easier for you to live in the direction that you're hoping to live it towards, if that makes sense. And so for me, one of those is working out, in that it's not always fun to have a routine. It's not always my utmost top priority, like in my head in the moment, to have a routine for working out, but it is something that when I'm consistent with it, I can 100% tell my mental headspace is better. I feel proud of myself. I have like goals I'm trying to achieve. So that's something I try to work into every day. That being said, I'm going to try to do it early tomorrow, so I'm headed to bed pretty early tonight. But some other ways that I try to create systems to work for myself and to, you know, make the days better are definitely enjoying small moments that are just fun. Even ones like, I was just sitting down on the couch doing some work for the past like hour and a half or so, and even though that work wasn't necessarily fun, the fact that I made progress, and the fact that like I'm doing what I need to be doing, and the fact that like Zach and I were just sitting there, and even though we weren't actually hanging out quality time in the sense of talking to each other and everything, we were both just doing our things right next to each other. So that's definitely a little small pocket of joy in the day. I had a sparkling water, which is another small pocket of joy in the day. You guys know that I love fun little beverages, and those definitely make me smile throughout the day. I watered my plants, which is fun because it's like taking care of something else that's not me, you know, like something else is kind of depending on me, and I'm not always the best at it anymore with life being busier, but you know, small little pockets of joy. And then another one, if you can't tell, is giving back into the little social work community, because I remember whenever I was going through my process, both in undergrad and applying to grad school, and then honestly even starting grad school, there weren't too many people like me going through like the same experiences that I was like through school, to the point that I didn't quite know what to expect. And so pouring back into this community is definitely something that brings me joy, because it is just so encouraging to get like comments and to get questions and be able to have discussions and hear where you all are going forth into this world in whatever you're doing, like social work or not. And so I hope that this fun little day in the life announcement can be just as exciting to you as it is to me, in that we're working to create a social work community and to expand on resources that are available to the social workers and future social workers of our generation, of this world, of this time. So that being said, I know this was kind of like a short little day in the life. It's hard to get a lot of content to fit into just one day, but remember, call to action. Follow me on Instagram, follow Social Work Degrees on Instagram, go check out socialworkdegrees.org, which is linked in the description below. And once again, just thank you to them for sponsoring this video. As you guys know, I'm very excited to partner with you, and I will see everyone next time.